Hi guys, my name is Bipin. So I'm a yoga therapist. This video is all about how I overcame asthma through natural mechanisms. So I as a kid was born with pneumonia, and then the doctors asked my parents to put me to swimming, and I was put to swimming as well. I did swim for a span of about 10 to 11 years. I'm a national gold medalist in swimming. And swimming did help me to conquer a lot of things other than the asthma itself. But even when I used to swim, I was completely dependent on the corticosteroids, on the inhalers, as I did not know its pros and cons by then. But then growing up, I was exposed to a lot of negative feedback of the same for those who have been under its influence from a long time. So then I was introduced to yoga by my very good friend Sandeep Manor, who then took me to new heights, and through the practice of yoga, through the practice of asana, pranayama, and many other practices, and with the help of few herbs like turmeric, cordyceps, I could really bring back myself to the best respiratory health one can afford to have. I completely let go of my corticosteroids, of every single thing that I was on basically. So, let me introduce you on how yoga as a holistic practice will help you to get over your asthma. What is asthma? Asthma is a respiratory illness due to the inflammations in your lungs. So, when your lungs are inflamed, you have difficulty breathing in and breathing out, especially the breathing out part. Most of the asthmatic patients suffer a lot when they breathe out. There is a very mild sound that is being heard on every single breath. So, first thing I would advise such people is to correct the breathing. Yes, it is possible to correct the breathing, it's very much possible. So, how do you breathe properly? What is the right way to breathe? So, when you inhale, the stomach should expand all the way, just like how a balloon when you inflate it, how it expands, the same way the stomach expands. And when you exhale, the stomach contracts completely, the navel coming in completely towards the spine. So, when we become aware of our breath, and when we do a simple practice of stomach breathing, where when you inhale, you expand your stomach completely, allowing the diaphragm muscles to go all the way down. And when you exhale, when you pull your stomach in slowly and completely, the diaphragm muscles are pushed completely up, helping your lungs to squeeze and expel all the old accumulated air. Once we work on lengthening the breath, and then once we work on equaling the inhalation and the exhalation, slowly we can also work on increasing the length of the exhalation when you compare it with the length of the inhalation. So these practices has to be strictly performed under a guidance of a yoga teacher who knows in and out of what's pranayama, so that when you do the same practice time and again, you have to make sure that the practice is right. If the practice is not right, it will cause you more harm than making a difference in your life. Along with this, there are so many ways that usually any anti-inflammatory natural herbs would make a huge difference in my life. The moment I started taking haridra, curcumin, that's when I really felt a lot of difference happening, and that's when I even conquered by not taking any inhalers. So what I used to do was I used to add some turmeric into water, a very little amount of black pepper powder because turmeric bioavailability is zero. To make it bioavailable for the curcumin absorption into the blood, we need to either use pepperin or any saturated fat would do. So I chose to use pepperin, and along with this, tulsi as a tablet helps you a lot by reducing the inflammation and allowing your respiratory system to bounce back to its original form. Along with this, one should have an active lifestyle where you have to do some kind of a cardio workout, and ideally, swimming is the best. Other than that, you can also practice yoga. But when you're practicing the yoga asanas, yoga in the sense yoga asanas, so when you're practicing yoga asanas, you need to be very careful not to include a lot of backbends. So a lot of books will suggest a person to do a lot of backbends, which is not good. So usually the tendency when you do backbends for a normal person is the breath becomes shallow unless that person is completely trained. So what I would recommend you guys as a tip is you can always have a 4 to 5 practices that you can do time and again every single day at the same time, at the same place, on the same yoga mat. Do it for a month and then you yourself can look at it, how it's gone, and make sense out of it, and accordingly tweak all your unwanted medications along with the doctor's advices, of course. Okay, so now I would like you guys to start with Shavasana. Lie down in Shavasana and work on the active expansion of the belly when you inhale and pull the belly inside when you exhale. So when you're sleeping, usually it's more easier for you to gain control on your exhalation than when you're sitting down or when you're sitting on the chair. Once you get comfortable lying down and breathing and making your exhalations lengthier than your inhalation, then you can go ahead, sit down with your back against the wall, keeping your spine absolutely straight in one line, and then begin with the same stomach breathing. Once you're comfortable with that, you can do a lot of practices which include a minute back bend, or you can as well do a lot of inversions like Shirsasana, Sarvangasana. And when I talk about inversions, it does not necessarily mean that you need to be trained to do that. There are ways, there are props that can help you to achieve the posture quite easily as well. So if you need any help regarding that, you can contact me or you can contact us, the team Navitai, and we'll be very happy to help you guys. Other than that, I would advise you to not take in a lot of kapha related foods. Avoid dairy completely. And when I say avoid dairy, if you have a sure shot contact of someone who can give you Gir cow milk, you can go for it. That does not cause phlegm at all. But any other milk per se causes a lot of phlegm. And the only dairy product for an asthmatic which is good is ghee. Taking ghee with warm water every single day will help asthma to be alleviated completely. Now, coming to what to eat, what not to eat. You need to eat the right amount of spice. You need to be very careful during the four different seasonal changes that happen during the year, and equip yourself with colostrum. Colostrum is the milk that is produced by the cow as soon as it gives birth. So, that particular component has a lot of immunoglobulins, IgG, IgA, IgM, which will help you to reduce the inflammation drastically, increase your own immunity as well. Along with this, you can also have something called as Yesti Madhu. Yesti Madhu does a lot of wonders in helping you to completely give up on your inhalers or on your tablets. And along with this, make sure at least for an hour in the day you adopt some kind of physical activity like swimming. Swimming is ideal because it really exercises your lungs completely due to the holding of the breath. So, the real pranayama in yoga is not inhaling or exhaling, it is holding the breath, the kumbhaka. That is the real pranayama. So, that is achieved to you naturally by the body when you swim, especially when you're swimming on your prone, your stomach on the water. It helps you a lot to strengthen your lungs. Other than that, there is something called as cordyceps, Cordyceps. You can Google. These are a type of mushrooms which, when had, increases your breathing capacity drastically. There are many scientific evidence available as well, which I hope you guys can Google and find out. Also, cordyceps as mushrooms were responsible for the China to come up with a lot of medals in Olympics back in the 90s. So I think this is more than enough for you to grasp upon. I'll be signing off here. You can find the contact of Team Navitai below. Please do get in touch with us and help us make a difference in your lifestyle. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Take care of yourself and please stay safe. Mask up, everybody. Thank you so much. Sarve Jano Sukhino Bhava. Thank you.